My first experience with ivermectine was treating a pretty large scabies outbreak about a year and a half ago in one of the nursing homes that I attend to. It went smoothly. We had no side effects. Because I do a lot of nursing home work, I was pretty nervous trying to figure out how am I going to treat my patients when and if we get COVID. During this time, I was doing a lot of reading. There was a lot of stuff about hydroxychloroquine paired with zithromycin. And then I got wind of, it was an in vitro study out of Monash University in Australia. And a tissue culture was infected with the COVID virus. And after treating it with ivermectin, the virus was essentially gone within about 48 hours. In one nursing home, I used the same ivermectin dose that we had used treating scabies. And in addition to that, we had vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. In this particular nursing home was really people kind of at the end of life. But then the next facility was an assisted living. But as soon as we got word that a patient had COVID, I started the vitamin C, the vitamin D, and zinc on the entire patient population. Then within a couple days, we were able to get some testing done. We ended up with a total of about 34 positive patients. None of these patients died. I used the same dose of ivermectin. No one there, like in the first facility, developed severe acute hypoxic respiratory failure. The fact that we didn't lose anybody out of the 34 positives, I thought was fantastic. The third facility, they were almost at capacity and they really got slammed. And I think they're, in a short period of time, ended up with about 110 positive cases. One other physician started using the ivermectin, and then for various reasons he decided, well, maybe this really isn't standard of care. When the dust settled, I had lost 2 patients and he had lost 17. Almost all the focus, at least here in the United States, has been treating the really sick people, the people that go into the hospital. How do we keep people from getting to that point in the first place? I thought that ivermectin was a reasonable choice. There just really didn't seem to be a lot being done that would allow these COVID patients to get picked up early, treated with something. I did write a letter to some of the doctors at the NIH and just describe my experience with the different facilities and the outcomes. I was basically pleading with them to get something initiated. Ivermectin has been used in a number of studies in the hospitalized patients, and it found that the patients get better quicker, they get out of the hospital sooner. The stories are all out there. I would encourage physicians to look at the studies on ivermectin. I think it's a drug that physicians and internists know nothing about, and they don't understand how safe it is. And I would also encourage physicians to start educating themselves on what's going on with ivermectin around the world. This is something that threatens every human being on the face of the earth. I'm just a firm believer in ivermectin. And the thing is that my experience isn't just in one facility with just a certain group of nurses. It was 7 different facilities, 7 different environments, 7 different groups of staff, and pretty much the same results all the way around.